Brian Fiera here with the April 2024 edition of The Gauge. Now we have some big news this month as we're introducing an expanded view to The Gauge. Now the objective of the original was to illustrate how viewing trended across broadcast, cable, and streaming, and also to track the growth and emergence of streaming platforms along the way. But beginning this month, The Gauge will add data on audience engagement by media distributor. Now, instead of breaking down TV by the silos I discussed, the Media Distributor Gauge is intended to provide an aggregated perspective by media company. And we think it's an important complement to the original. So the Media Distributor view is calculated in much the same way as the original, but takes into account the broadcast, cable, and streaming entities and rolls them up by parent company. The total minutes viewed for each media distributor are then divided by total usage to arrive at their share of television. Now, similar to the existing report, the reporting threshold for a parent media company is a 1% share of television. As you can see from the graphic, 15 companies surpassed that threshold for the initial release. Now, so you can have a trend, we're going to be releasing 4 monthly views starting with January, and more importantly, we'll be tracking these changes and providing deeper insights as the year progresses. So back to the Gauge Classic. Total television usage continued its seasonal cool down as warmer weather approaches, and viewing dropped by 2% in April 2024 versus last month. Now, it was also down about 1% compared to April a year ago. The NCAA Women's Final Four was the tentpole event this interval across both cable and broadcast and drove a 28% bump in the cable sports genre. The big news in streaming this month was Amazon Prime Video, which is up by 12% and gained 0.4 of a share point thanks to the success of its original series Fallout. It was the most watched streaming title of the month with over 7 billion viewing minutes and by far the biggest series ever for Prime Video. So with the addition of the Media Distributor Gauge this month, the potential for analyses are dramatically expanded. As we work through 2024, I think everyone agrees we can expect some levels of mergers and acquisitions. Now, this will provide a stake in the ground by which we can understand how companies are engaging with viewers and vice versa, and how corporate changes might affect those relationships. And I want to say we appreciate the input and guidance we've received from across the industry on this so far and look forward to continuing the conversation next month with the May interval. So join us on June 18th for the next update as we celebrate the 3rd anniversary of The Gauge at Nielsen.com/TheGauge, and we'll see you there.